Okay. You started this video and I had to address it because it's solo casuals is bad for everybody. It's bad for your health because ever since they did this update, it was a little wacky. Okay, and I could see where it's a wacky, but they did not do player retention when people were advertising this video game. They did identity. I don't know, identity infringement. More like, oh, we got identity infringed the Activision studios and make them feel bad for making the game this way. I thought that was kind of funny because, yeah, it's just everything is today is kind of like they just run off the same engine and they don't update anything else. Other than a couple modes, and you get new skins and new guns, blah 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 blah. But the way the game mode will actually run, I wish they would expand this based on this. Is casuals is not just bots. It's VPN users made it okay for them to use bot lobbies, and people are like, how are they getting in bot lobbies? Why is there only one person who can get to these bot lobbies? But I'll tell you something about those bot lobbies. When you go into them, it'll feel like there's like 20 or 30 of you, maybe 80 of you out of 115 people out of a 100 total, and like, yeah, you get 25 bots maybe. And the thing is, the equation with that is the location of the map. Say somebody tries to run at me across the map because they know where my location is when I'm live streaming. And another person's already on me making explosion noises to give off my location to people like to track me down on the map, stream snipe me. What I think will happen, they'll run into a bot instead. Like, they'll go, oh, I'm going this direction to jump this guy, but then there's a line of bots in front of me. And now they can't just snipe 7 bullets at me at once because that's what's happened. I know if I pop up the gamer title, I go and say, hey, I want to show my gamer title. I go like, ta-da, here's my gamer title. They're now like watching me through VPN, so they don't know that I got player or viewer retention on my videos, and they're blocking me from that. So this is a greedy side of online gamers and their online communities. Is they're upset that they have to share bot servers, so they won't tell you that now when you go into a game, bot servers are now split up between everybody, not just one person, one individual, with this secret equation that no one's figured out. You now have everyone who clicks on this game mode will get split up, and then what it'll do is it'll load the games faster. So that was my hype. I was like, woohoo, hooray, finally I can go when I'm at nighttime when there's hardly anyone on. I can click on a game and be loaded into a game faster because I don't play in the middle of the day like all these other guys do. I don't have this is a job. I am just playing this for pure luxury of the convenience of people I want to share my experience with, show and tell kind of scenario. And that's why I don't go and use the report system. I rather use streamer mode or something where people cannot see my gamer tag. I can't see theirs. I'd rather have modes like that. I don't want to be the tattletale system, the snitch, the person who's going around and fibbing on everyone, yada yada yada. I just want to be the person who's gonna play the game, load the game, and get a reaction out of it, and at max focus on the game. That's like when I play solo games and I play other games other than Call of Duty. So I'm not just a Call of Duty streamer. For one, because I never got my views up at 1 million from another content creator. I have to click on what's that button? Let's see, it's right there. It is. See that button? It says promote over there. Oh, what? I think this is so fun. I like to try. Yeah, that promote button over there. This promote button. So when you go on it, it's right there. It says promote, and it highlights. So that costs money. So that's the reason why I haven't got my visa up. They basically put me in a shadow ban group of streamers on these servers, and it's because it costs money to produce your bit rate through live streams or even video uploads. It takes the AI time to generate all these videos, so they have to find ways to slow you down and make sure you work harder than someone else and work differently no matter what. That's a seclusion and everything. That's how I kept my job for the longest at retail marketing. They went, hey, you got this high wage, we're going to drop you back down to here. Then you're not allowed to have that wage at that level. You're only allowed to work yourself halfway back up. And that's what marketing does, to see if everyone's going to do equally. So everyone goes, hey, let's treat everyone equally. And then when they go to do it, the people that say want to treat people equally or want to hyper-induce people into this group, they realize they have to work harder and push harder at their job, and people are going to appreciate it even less until they're not physically capable of doing their job or mentally capable, what yada 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 blah 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 blah. Talk too much. And what's going to happen is they're going to do this with like Call of Duty servers. They're splitting it up, putting people back down as casuals. Oh, look, you started the game as a casual now, you're identified as casual. Even though they most of the people that are live streaming could just jump into a bot server and have the whole bot lobby to themselves. Now it's, oh, I have to share boo-hoo me. And that's really all it's come down to is they don't really appreciate the player retention of other people. They feel like they're this Iron King or Queen on a throne, and they build the Stonehenge version of the laws. And this is where you're seeing the gamers are doing their job even less, but at the same time, like, yeah, I loaded Call of Duty to hope I'd see more like a mode where they have map rotations and battle royales. I miss those. They went for OG and then they just chopped it up and don't have map rotations. I think they're going in map rotations. I miss map rotations. I wish they had map rotations for any game mode. Like it had a load. The thing is with the game companies, them saying they want to save energy and then hiring some who's going to do less. So it's going to require longer time over the period and do less. And that's not saving energy. That's extending the energy periods, the energy variations, the energy seclusions. So you're going to see less content, or you're going to go back to, like people are saying, the UA is laggy on PC, which I got the pre-downloaded and had to re-download for me. So yeah, we had these videos where we go through this, and it's like, hooray,
so
you got...
Start the game, and I have to pull off two things at once.
Started it up, and I was like, whoa, what do you know? There's DLC skins and everything on my screen, and I didn't really blink an eye at DLCs because I try not to spend my money on when I'm online. That's my whole motto, is try not to look like you're spending money for the game. The game is just happening. I'm not talking about, I don't know, deleting the game publicly like other people do.
Oh, it's been more glowy back there now that I got this back up. A little more lights. Oh, great.
Yeah. So my sloth mode in the slow mode. So yeah, it's still the problem, I think, is they're still pushing energy saver modes. On people. And yeah, as you can see, I'm speeding it up.
Oh my god,
some of the parts.
All ones.
Got the DLC skin.
Just real quick.
And the reason why I said I don't have ownership over these game titles, one, I never went to Activision in California because you have to be like a neighboring citizen, like Florida or California, these big metro populated areas where they're trying to contract the person that's a user that's the most popular or has connections with somebody who's popular to get these games advertised more rapidly. So then they start paying people money more that are advertising the games more than they actually are paying the workers, and the workers realize they're like me when I'm at a retail job. They do the same thing every day and they never get enough done. And it's the continuation cycle of the same repeated habit.
Watch your fingers. We're never going home.
And it's also because, like, say a girl who's never worked around a guy before, other than maybe go to college with guys and studies with guys, but then goes to the job field with a guy, same with a guy or whatever, you know. And then they go, hey you guy, you got it easy in the working industry. But they're the same person that wants to quit the day they get the other person in trouble for telling the guy he's got it easy for having a job instead of going to college his whole entire life. So they'll tell me from their perspective how I got it much more easier. And that's the same with how video games work. Is we don't want to tell people from two different perspectives, and this is where we got gamers who are going to crash out on this franchise. I've seen that obviously the views were way up because of casual modes. I think the views are still way down because it doesn't have enough supported modes. That's about it.
Oh, doesn't look familiar at all. Casual, no, that's a familiar look character. I never played Call of Duty without a live stream on, so that's all I gotta test it. Have fun. Wow. Whole entire life cycle. I love internet. This kind of live stream. Serious. How casual I was. I could get wins. I'm timed over. Oh. I have a battle pass yet. That's cool. I can't be displaying I spend money at all. I'm on free will. I only spend money on other people. Like America's Heart Association.
I'm going to slow down here a sec to show you what I'm focused on.
I paid for my nephew's graduation fundings. Oh yeah, United Endowment Pack. I could buy it, but like I don't want to show him spend money at all. Show him free. Free. You don't see you free. You bundle? Yeah. Free pack somewhere else. They teach me that free. My free broken. I'm broken. I'm too unpaired. See how it is? It's like. How nice they are. So much Call of Duty. Oh yeah, you guys see how this behaves. So you get Clash, that automatically goes to like whatever game mode is. Casuals. Whatever, just start a game up, don't hesitate. Research is not casual, so you're researching until you got a fun casual, less casual mode. Because I've been on that map before and I've actually won without being casual.
Now watch this. This is the highlight of my day. Because if you remember, my ping would go up dramatically, and I'm in a scenic area, and it's because they would change the way that the ping behaves several times. And it's not so much the ping, it's so much this ping will stretch out the more longer it takes you to load into the game. That might have something to do with there's less people in my area that play the game.
That's when I'm disappointed.
33 ping on a solo server. See, that's all I care. I don't care about this happy person who's like, oh, I want to be told I'm a pro when I click on the internet. That ruined my ego. Even though they were secretly uploading a private lobby or something, pretending it is a public lobby, and then putting a bunch of bots in it and pretending there's a bunch of people in there that don't know they're going to be this person's kill feed, so they feel popular and their views go up from frags. My views went up today because I was doing less bad into this morning, so I did better because I was invited in the same rep that they have. They no longer secretly disclose it between a group. It's discreetly opened. It's an open lobby now for everybody to have balanced out bots instead of having, oh, skill-based matchmaking. You load into a game, this person's behind you in a parachute and is dropping down and shooting you with a pistol, and then when you go down to land, this person like somehow loading their gun up and it is dropping you, and then there's another person, you come back from a gulag, if you survive a gulag, and you go onto the back in the lobby, and now you have like 5 people shooting bullets across you across the map, and there's vehicles coming around and run you over because they know where you're at. That's the issue I had when I was playing the Call of Duty mode from after the very first season of Vardaskian. Yeah, after Vardaskian, it was just, the server loading was great for like several seasons after Vardaskian's map, and going into the other map, but it became like, oh, what's up with the loading screens now? Why am I getting stuck in a loading screen longer? I don't care about being called a pro all the time. I am disappointed that the game modes are like a little box size quality, and you only pop it up like this, and they say, oh, it's because $1 million company cannot attract 1 million of their gamers back into the game. Well, that's because half the gamers that were playing it yesterday when it opened up trash talked it about things that they already do for themselves to make themselves look good at the game, instead of promoting the title at the media at launch. And they did the exact opposite, and they got paid millions for this. They probably got that contract fee and shredded it in their face and threw it in their face, after the game company has to work harder to provide for these people in the future. They won't tell you that from that perspective.
Yeah, that's what I wanted Call of Duty to be about. Like, I should get highlighted, sponsored, and advertised just for using a casual server like a VPN user does. That's probably what VPN users are upset about. Oh, I can't use my VPN.
I had a Windows key lockup. Ha ha ha. So, yeah. This whole thing with, I was trying to look for my dang frags on my screen, and it turned into that. So, you can see on the right corner of my map, if you're facing the screen, obviously, you have 6 frags. I would never get that. Most of the solo games, it'd be 1 or 2 frags, you're out. 1 or 2 frags, you're out. And what was bad with that 1 or 2 frags, they won't, none of the other players won't talk about it, is you get locked out of a game for even longer the more you lose. So you have to switch up the game mode in order for the game screen to load faster, to make sure you're loading into more game. So it was all about supporting more game modes if you were not going to support this mode. So it should go for the same retention that squad players have or duo players have. Is if they don't like this game mode, they should switch it up to that game mode immediately. Not be playing the same battle royale map. Play Resurge, play Rebirth, play DMZ, play this or that. I don't know. Play the multiplayer. Stop playing it through your conglomerate and arguments all the time. Your own congestions. Be the consumer that we are today. Show that you appreciate something. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of flaws to any game company today in today's world. Is we're just paying people lots of money to pay for the advertisers and skip out on the game devs.
Yeah, and at my level of capacities. I see somebody hopping, bunny hopping. Bunny hopping. I like his submachine gun. I probably should have kept the 60 round submachine gun. I've been yelling at the mic. I was waiting for it.
This is the guy I died from. All it is I just aim at their body part. They probably had a... I snatched someone's gun and started kind of higher frags. They had me out in the open.
See? There's already sweats. I got closed in by one. It's just chances are getting a gulag, I might have a non-sweat.
There you have it.
It's an amazing experience. No one even tried it. They all
To be part of this community. And as always, I'll continue to improve quality. It's the best of everyone's entertainment and interest.